When people hear the word sin, they often associate it with breaking one of the commandments. While this is true, Luther understood that God isn't concerned with your actions alone, but something much deeper, your heart. The depth of God's concern is found at the end of the Ten Commandments, when God says, "I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God." Jealousy, as we all know, is rooted in the heart. What God is saying with these words and in all of Scripture is that He wants your heart all to Himself. That's what the First Commandment is all about. "I am the Lord your God. You shall have no other gods before me." Jesus summarized it in this way: love God with all your heart, soul, and mind. When Luther unpacked the concept of sin as it's set forth in Scripture, he recognized that the root, the power of all sin is found in the breaking of the First Commandment. Think about it. When you break Commandments 2 through 10, you are basically saying to God, "No thanks, I'll do it my way. I'll live by my own rules." This is why Luther said that when push comes to shove, the only sin is unbelief, and your actions are simply symptoms of the same disease. You don't believe that God is in charge. Paul sets this forth quite clearly in the first chapter of his letter to the Romans, when he speaks of sin as worshiping the creature rather than the Creator, and lists symptoms of that disease. And Jesus says as much when he says, "The Spirit will convince the world of sin, because they do not believe in me." Luther recognized this scriptural understanding of sin can be startling, but he also knew it's a deadly serious business. It's only in being honest about the depth of our sin that we can come to know the depth of God's mercy in forgiving us. All of this was said and done so you can remember, a mighty fortress is our God.